Imagine, if you would, being this asshole, with the ego and daddy issues that you have, and then something like that happening, right? I'm not wishing this on anyone. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying, imagine having the character defects of this dude and then having to deal with something that even the most mature and evolved human beings have to work hard to deal with, right? Yeah, drugs. So speaking of which, everybody was talking about this video. Guys, this was Raw Story, I think, posted this one. Hold on, let me slide. I don't know why it needs to settle on this one, but. And by the way, if you'll recall, folks, no, none of the work has changed. This asshole has done nothing. There's that white folder. There's another piece of paper like stuffed above it, but on top of the green folder. Remember we used to, when he would do these videos at the office, and we would, in the side, we could always see, we sort of track the undone work that he does as the unfiled bullshit. He's got a workout, like a shaker bottle right here in the corner, that no doubt has some sort of nuclear pre-workout. But this is the video everybody's saying he's gacked up more than usual. So we'll take a look at this, and I'll try to, get through the show as best I can. I love you guys, and thank you guys for, pacing with me tonight. Here we go.
Well, guys, you saw the leak from the Supreme Court.
Who are you looking at?
Unprecedented thing. This kind of stuff doesn't happen. I don't know that I'm ever aware of a leak. This is not like Congress where everything leaks. And trust me, I've done enough testimony. Things are leaking during closed door hearings.
During your dad's depositions, even. You know what? I have to believe there's an adult diaper on the market that has just better seals on it or something, or perhaps maybe rubber bands. I don't know.
The Supreme Court doesn't.
Look at this. And notes, like the script and the notes for this video, are on two sides of the screen. Look at this.
Have leaks. So if there's not a thorough criminal investigation into who leaked privileged documents about a draft decision from the United States Supreme Court, where a small, tiny handful of people have access to it, then we live in a clown show state.
And by the way, I think this is the title of this. We live in one of the other, I think the graphic on it said we live in a clown show state. And so somehow the idea is that whoever leaked this, the leaking of it is again reflective of the America Biden created.
We live in a clown show state, folks. 4%.
Yeah, and he reset it because that's going to be he wants to call it that. That's going to be a recurring theme.
Perspective. The FBI sent, I believe it was 15 people to investigate a garage pull. Remember that the NASCAR Bubba Wallace thing? And thought it was a noose. Well, it's a garage pull.
This is part of a Trump thing as well, is that the teams that investigate one type of crime, everybody should drop everything to go chase whatever bone they throw. And the Trump himself, his dad, allegedly, because I don't know that there's a lay claim in any of this, his father figure, whatever, would often make the case that, about New York, for example, there's all these murders happening. Why is Letitia James going after my taxes? All these people are busy. They should be solving crimes, as if we're going to bust murderers by accounting tricks, and that there aren't different divisions within each investigatory arm. This stacks with the same thing that they were saying in the congressional hearings where Matt Gaetz went after the guy from Cyber because he have the Hunter Biden laptop, because that's a computer thing, right? They should chase whatever bone distraction that these guys are throwing. And that's an ongoing frustration. You'll hear this a lot. And the reason is because they want you to believe, A, that it's common sense. They should be solving the most important crime, as if there aren't different divisions. And the idea is that they can say that they're going after a less important thing, that they should just drop it because this is more crucial to your life, and that's common sense. That's a regular trick that Trump has used throughout the years, and it spawned this kind of general thought form amongst the MAGA world around January 6th that, if they're going after the January 6th rioters, the people who are doing that have been taken off the Antifa BLM riot beat. Right? There's no there's a limited number of resources, and they're being stolen. We're stealing from the Peter theft case to put people on the Paul theft case.
Basically on every garage of every NASCAR track that anyone's ever bid at. Doesn't matter. 15 people. And if they...
Yeah, 15 people. They're like tens of thousands of FBI agents and investigators.
They don't send people to investigate this, then again,
they don't investigate this. The Chief Justice has called for an investigation. They have an internal investigation structure. They would pass it off to the DOJ.
We live in a clown show state.
Also, a clown show state. We're going to just say that again and again.
This is an unprecedented action, right?
No, because it says unprecedented on that Post-it note right there.
SCOTUS drafts are on a tight hold.
They're on a tight hold.
Held by a small number of people, and they
in that tight hold
should be easily identified. They don't leak, okay?
It says right here, they don't leak. I read it.
They already know probably who leaked it, and I imagine it's going to be a pissed off leftist.
You do?
Now, again, people will not be held accountable because...
Wouldn't the pissed off leftist leaked it earlier, since it came out in February?
It's the left, and the media will run cover. But it's impossible to overstate how significant this leak is.
Sure it is. You're doing a good job.
It should be like a general coordinating with communist China, giving...
Yes, it's exactly like that. It's like a general coordinating with communist China. Mm-hmm. That's that. I mean, it's just, as analogies go.
Chinese generals.
Wait a minute. Is he coordinating with a Chinese general? You lost me there. 1 second.
But it's impossible to overstate how significant this.
It's impossible to overstate how swollen your nasal passages are from cocaine use at this point.
Leak is. This would be like a general coordinating with communist China, giving Chinese generals, examples of what we'd be doing and what our response would be. Sort of like what they were talking about Milley did before. But that's where we're...
Is that what was happening?
Forgetting, folks.
By the way, didn't your dad put Milley in office? Okay.
This may be the first time in history that a Supreme Court opinion has leaked. I'm not aware of another time, and I don't know that any of you...
Well, granted, I want to say, was there in the early 70s, there might have been one? Not a draft document, though, but...
You are either. It's almost like it's a political strategy.
Yes, almost as if, I don't know, a right-winger thought if we leak this and get a jump on it, it will inflame the left. The left will start their process of trying to push back against this, and then that will drive our voters to the polls this fall because his dad has convinced a bunch of Republicans not to vote anymore.
To get the liberal base motivated.
Oh, it was leaked at the first time in 1973 at the start of Roe v. Wade. So it's almost like a history with Roe v. Wade. I see, Danielle.
When they know that they're losing everything because of the insanity that they're pushing. They're trying to get the pendulum to correct it back or try to motivate the radicals with some of that insanity.
All right. First of all, he's stacking his pejoratives together. But ultimately, it isn't motivating, quote, the radicals. This is motivating women across the board. This is something 69+% of the American people are against.
Everything because of the insanity that they're pushing. They're trying to get the pendulum to correct it back or try to motivate the radicals with some of that insanity.
Yeah, so apparently they have an insane pendulum that swings insanely, and they're trying to entice some of the insane people to go more insane, I guess.
I'm seeing now from my friend Benny Johnson, he spoke to us.
My friend Benny Johnson, who gave me these notes.
Supreme Court clerk who's horrified. And I quote, "This leak has to come."
Little bunny, fuck you.
From a clerk or a justice themselves. It is intended to blow up the court. Criminal investigation needs to happen now. They seem to suggest that Sotomayor, the most radical of the leftists, probably did that, knowing, again, the media is going to jump at
The media.
the Democrats.
Good Lord, man. This is a grown
It
man.
needs to happen now. They seem to suggest that Sotomayor, the most radical of the leftists, probably did that. No.
Well, then I would go after whoever suggested that they know until they know. I mean, especially when it comes to the Supreme Court, I would guess that anybody who clerks or works within the Supreme Court would be a little tighter-lipped around evidence or the presumption of innocence, for example, because of where they work.
Knowing, again, the media is going to jump at it. The Democrats are going to go insane. They're gathering in front of the Supreme Court as we speak.
As we speak.
They're talking about, claiming that it's a stolen, illegitimate Supreme Court. Yada. It's already starting, right? They're gathering.
It's already starting in my head because I know this argument. It's true.
In Supreme Court, that's illegitimate. Yada yada yada.
Yada, yada, yada.
I'm sure pretty soon we'll be hearing chants of insurrections because that's what they do.
Chants of insurrections because that's what they do. Fuck me.
That's what you do.
Okay, that's what I do. That's what I do. That's what they do. Run that by me again. Did you guys get any of this?
In court as we speak.
As we speak.
They're talking about, claiming that it's a stolen, illegitimate Supreme Court, yada. It's already starting, right? They're gathering in Supreme Court, that's illegitimate, yada, yada, yada. I'm sure pretty soon we'll be hearing chants of insurrections because that's what they do. That's what you do.
That's what everybody does. That's what's done. It's just what it is. What?
So watch what happens.
So watch what happens. We can't let it happen. Guys, watch what happens. We can't let this happen.
It's clearly designed to intimidate justices, to obstruct a future SCOTUS proceeding. It's designed to intimidate.
How would it obstruct the future proceeding?
Their families. It's designed with a purpose. Okay?
Huh?
To intimidate justices, to obstruct a future SCOTUS proceeding. It's designed to intimidate their families.
Why would it intimidate their families?
It's designed with a purpose, okay?
Are we talking about the draft document or the leaking of it or the publication of it or your response to it?
That's an insurrection, folks. We've been hearing about...
What? Wait a minute. So the leaking of the draft document, the ability for the American people to see this draft document crafted by a right-wing court that has been intentionally stacked that way over the years through manipulation of the process, allowing people to read the draft version of their of the majority opinion before they announce it is an insurrection now.
Because that's what they do.
Because that's what they do, and that's what you do. That's what you do.
That's what you do.
That's what you do, and that's what they do. This is an insurrection.
So watch what happens. It's clearly designed to intimidate justices, to obstruct a future SCOTUS proceeding. It's designed to intimidate their families. It's designed with a purpose, okay? That's an insurrection, folks. We've been hearing about all the other clown shows that have been investigated.
Yeah, but this is a whole new clown show. We live in a clown country of clown shows. And
again, whether it's Russia hoax 4 years, if this isn't investigated, we live in a clown show.
But do we live in a clown show?
We live in a banana republic.
And it's a banana clown. It's It's clowns and bananas. It's banana. All right.
We have to look into it right now.
All right. Well, get at it. I'm sure are there any of these documents here that can help in the investigation? They've been sitting there idle for years. Nothing. Perhaps you can talk to the weird mini statue of your dad, I guess, peeing in a dumpster, whatever that is, or in a trash can in the corner. That's it. That's the whole. Okay. That wasn't even the only one he did that day. That was in response to, because he's wearing the same shirt, it would seem. This one, interestingly enough, did way more business than this one did. This one got 29,000 views. This one, amazing Trump fan surprised me and my father today in New York City. You got to see this. So they had all these people share this. This is his, hold on.
My father's office.
My father's office.
Just left my father's office.
I haven't done a two to blow yet. I still got, kind of an adult toad in my upper nasal cavity.
You won't believe this. It's pretty amazing. I was with him when all of this happened. Check it out. I heard some noise out the window, and I looked, and I saw something pretty incredible. I think the wind just took it now, but there's a entire group of guys holding a Trump flag in the middle of Fifth Avenue. It's
Hold on, he puts a picture on screen.
Incredible. I think
Watch
the wind
right
just
here.
took it now, but there's a
The wind just took it now.
entire
Trump 2024 Save America. It's incredible. I mean, and they were willing to stop traffic. Well, traffic was already stopped. And
group of guys holding a Trump flag in the middle of Fifth Avenue.
we totally did not pay for that.
It seems like they've shut down the block, at least temporarily.
Yeah, it was your own little freedom convoy.
They may be getting disbanded right now, but
Yeah, they're getting disbanded by the wind.
they have an awesome Trump flag that was up there. Yeah, that's what they're doing. They're folding it up right now, so maybe.
Yeah, it was great while it lasted, though. You know what I mean? End of an era.
They did what they needed to
Yeah, they're rolling it up, and then they're going to fold it in the corners, and then they're going to salute it.
do, but you can see them sort of folding the flag in the background. Check out the picture. There's the picture of everything that was going on. There's the picture of
Everything that was going on, that's what was going on.
it, fully unfurled. That was a few minutes ago. I was
Wow.
in the midst of something, so I didn't have
Yeah, I had a little appointment.
too much time to do a video about it when it was all out. But I wanted to thank you guys for the incredible support. Wanted
Yeah, nice timing, guys.
to thank you, New Yorkers, for being out there. We know there are some rational people left that haven't lost their minds, even in New York City. I know that's hard to believe for a lot of people. And so wanted to let you know that we truly appreciate it, that we thank you for that
I feel touched. I mean, I like everybody. Whatever you do, don't take a knee right now.
support. I know I pointed it out to my father. He was on a
In a city of 7 million people, 35 people from spread out, I guess, from Sturgis drove all the way in.
phone call, and he walked over to check.
Oh, a picture of him looking. Look, Pop. Stare out the window. They've got your flag, Pop. Look at them. You've got supporters. See the rest of the city? They fucking hate you. But those 32 people, look, Pop.
Check it out, and so he's aware of what you guys are doing.
He doesn't know where he is, but he knows you love him, and that's the important part.
And
I showed him your card,
we appreciate
and in between pudding
it.
cups.
Seems like a nice, peaceful protest.
Yeah, okay, that's the peaceful protest, like stuff left over from last year's rallies.
Just the way we want it, and
Yeah, just the way we want it, quick, fold it up, get the fuck out of there. You know what I mean? Like, we like our, in the Trump family, we like our protests like we like our sex. Short, kind of a letdown. By the time you look, it's over, and it gnarls traffic. That's
it's sort of awesome. So thank
sort of awesome. I'm glad. I'm sure they're glad to hear that.
you guys for doing that. Here's some of the pictures. I'll probably try to splice them into the video if I can. Otherwise, here you go. Here's the full deal, as well as my father looking out his office window and recognizing
Great. Yeah, get on with it.
what you guys are doing.
Cool. A whole minute of it.
Pretty awesome. So
It's awesome. Let's see it.
thank you guys.
You're welcome to go. All right.
Keep at it.
Keep at what? Keep at what? Are you just talking to the 32? He's just talking to the 32.
Stay in the game. I know we will.
Stay in the game.
And look forward to seeing you soon. Be good.
Oh, okay, so this is their own footage of it?
We love Trump! We love Trump! We love Trump! We love Trump! We love
I don't know why he didn't go down there and hug all these people personally. They seem lovely. They seem they don't seem unhinged at all. She's wearing a Trump 2020 shirt.
We love Trump! We love Trump!
I'm fairly certain one of those was "We nub Trump," but we'll figure it.
We love Trump! We love Trump!
Gays for Trump. This dude's making calls like, these assholes are in front of my shop. He can see us. He's looking down from the great obelisk in the sky. You know, I feel like one of those gorilla people in the beginning of 2001: A Space Odyssey, you know, where they started beating each other with bones and then masturbating. Or was that History of the World? Imagine a city with 7 million people in it, and the vast majority of the people from the city showed up to... Oh. Like people trying to walk, just New Yorkers trying to go where they're going.
Necessarily this kind of thing?
What does the banner say? Oh, you didn't bother to buy the one that's printed correctly on both sides? Okay. And that's it, apparently. Okay. This is the worst CAPTCHA I've ever seen. Pick which one's a sunrise. I don't know. What is it?